What y'all niggas think about ASAP? I fuck with ASAP, bro. Niggas grew up on ASAP. Like 2010, 2011. Like, that shit changed my life right there. It's the inspiration. This the inspiration for everything after Dipset and 50 Cent.
Pray for the game, pray for the game, pray for the game, pray for the...
A lot of the stuff seems like a little bit vintage, almost nostalgic, like
retrofuturism.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like it looks very old but new at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what I love. The new, the old, the new, and a little bit of the present.
Are you most obsessed by the future or the past?
You can't have a future without a past. All of them are contingent on each other, so.
And it's crazy you're saying that because when I discovered your music, like maybe something like 15 years ago now, it was a combination between stuff from the South, Dipset, everything that people... But also it was a sound that I didn't know.
It feels nostalgic. Like my sound was very nostalgic to...
That's why I hit different like with ASAP shit, because it feel like you almost heard it before, but it still sound new.
Traditional hip hop. When we were popular, when we were coming up, it was just... Most people sound like the region that they were from. So if you was from down south, you sound like you were from the South. Yeah. You know, Midwest, East Coast, West Coast, wherever the region you were from, that's what you sounded like. And I think when we came, we kind of bridged the gap or kind of blurred and, you know, the lines and drew outside and colored outside of the lines.
And you were one of the first.
Yeah, for sure.
Representing that.
We got that from 50 Cent.
Yeah.
50 Cent,
Crazy.
You know, if he was from like New York, Cali, or from the South.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's crazy. He said that like, just like that. Like he said, we got that from 50, because 50 from New York, he linked up with Dre. Dre from Cali.
He was also one of the first ones to sing. You know, like he was a New York guy who was able to sing.
Nah, his nemesis Ja Rule was one of the first to sing, but we ain't gonna
that's true. Yeah. No, we don't want to go into that.
Bro said his nemesis Ja
You
Rule.
have a new track coming.
Yeah.
And Ja Rule has some hits, bruh. Like, give and take. Like, niggas gonna say what they want, but Ja Rule has some shit here and there. You feel me?
Yes.
Can you tell more a little bit about that? Because we have been
It sounds like that picture.
Wow.
That picture is the description.
Okay.
Right now is a very, very sensitive, hypersensitive time, especially for my culture, my country. Like gangsters, they don't pray for each other. You know, I pray for the gang.
There was a song from Tupac.
I wonder if heaven got a ghetto.
Can you check it?
Yo, you different,
Facts.
I just came for this moment. But yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he was asking this question.
It's crazy. His best song to me was maybe like, You Ain't Never Had a Friend Like Me?
Yeah.
Friend Like Me, man, is crazy. It's just like rappers, they talk about things that you should desire, right? You want that guy's girl, you want that guy's car, you want that guy's lifestyle, depending on who you are.
Yeah, my
Usually,
fault, yeah.
you know, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Somebody brag about being an extremely great friend.
That's true.
You know, your ex will tell you, you never gonna meet a girl like me again.
Right.
You're never gonna have another bitch like me.
Right.
You know.
And it's not a common topic in rap, actually. Friendship.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Unity. It's always rivalry. I think that the world could use prayer right now. And we could all, regardless of your religious views and beliefs, we could all use a prayer, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact. We gotta push that positivity and progression. I'm trying to tell you, like, this shit, the world is fucked up. Niggas need healing. Like, whether it's me or you, like, niggas need healing, or the next nigga. These niggas need healing out here, chat.
I have to ask this question because, you know, we've been waiting for a new album for you. And you've been dropping several tracks over the last few years from DMB. DMB is one of my favorite tracks for you.
Thank you, bro.
Really. And you have a Cantona shirt.
Yeah.
It means a lot for us. Can we expect something from you soon?
Yes, absolutely. I think the funny thing with me and just my journey and my career and my path and shit is just the ability to perfect. Nobody's perfect, but I'm a perfectionist, and I think that every time that I had said everything that I need to say, something else happens, something new happens, something else to talk about. And I think at this point, I'm just mainly concerned with just kind of like...
Yo, this interview is tough. I fuck with how they just got the moving cameras the whole time and shit.
Reintroducing myself. The guy I am now is not the guy I came in this business as. It's not the same kid, you know.
Of course.
We all know I'm a father now, and
Yeah.
you know, I'm a devoted father. Not only that, family man and businessman and entrepreneur and all that good stuff. But I think me trying to make sure that, you know, my business is right, my life is right, my livelihood, all of that, you know, is aligned. I think that's the only time that you could actually do something productive or do something substantial.
Right.
I want to evoke some type of emotion. If I'm out here telling y'all how pretty I am again, it's not talking about nothing. I really ain't had nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
You know, if I talk to you about how, you know, I fucked your bitch or I could take your bitch again, it's not really talking about nothing.
Yeah.
Everybody know I love clothes. They know I'm going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But it's not talking about nothing when it's just like,
Yeah.
okay, what else, right?
Right.
So I want to evoke emotion. And without forcing it, I'm just one of those artists that, you know, we do things without compromise.
You just said, you know, you've been saying lots of stuff in your previous albums, and you mentioned clothes.
Yes.
And you're here because also you have a fashion show, and you know, like we know it's a real part of your life, and it has always been. It has always been. And I was wondering, you know, because a lot of kids want to look like you, or want to be you, or want to dress like you. When you were a kid, you wanted to dress like who? Who was your
That's a good
hero in
question.
terms of style?
Right, that's a
Bone
good
Thugs
question.
and Harmony, New York rappers.
Okay. What kind of, like, which rappers?
You know where I'm from Harlem. So those
Also,
guys.
Dipset, Cameron.
Of course.
Yeah, and there was also a point when, in terms of fashion, like, yeah,
I think they changed it. They revolutionized it.
They changed the game, 100%. Niggas changed the game. Niggas changed the game. I swear to you, niggas wasn't wearing tight shirts until you see Jim Jones and these niggas wearing them tight tees, them tight muscle tees, and them fucking BB Simmons belts, bro. I swear that was them. Like, I ain't see that shit nowhere else.
Grand Poobah.
First, at least.
I think that when we talk about individual artists with style and shit, like Andre 3000, Mos Def, so many people in hip hop that like contributes to this culture.
it was mostly people from hip hop that had an impact on you in terms of style when you were younger.
Everybody from hip hop. Who I was gonna look up to?
I don't know, maybe like you have a movie with Denzel Washington coming, maybe Denzel also could have been someone that you were looking.
Denzel is hip hop.
That's true.
That's funny
true.
as shit.
I mean, we could just like kind of equate the word to black.
Yeah.
Like hip hop. That's us. That's our culture.
Yeah. What was it like to play like Denzel's son?
Yo, I played his illegitimate son.
Oh, okay. I haven't watched the movie yet. Okay. I thought it was the official.
Nah, I'm his illegitimate son. He's from the Bronx, and my character's from the Bronx as well. Both our characters, we from the same neighborhood. We look just alike, so you do the math.
This nigga funny as
Okay.
shit.
And because you like it's not your first time in movies, but was it different to play with like a giant like him?
It was an honor, man. Like this Denzel, he's one of the greatest actors of all time. Just take race out of it, take gender out of it. He's just one of the greatest.
Yeah, nah, he's
bad
like
guys.
that. That's
hip-hoppers.
Denzel's the one from Training Day, nah. That's cuz, you know, I don't really know movies like that. I gotta look this shit up. Training Day. Look at this. Yeah, this movie is official, bro. That's him. Yeah, that movie's crazy as shit. I ain't gonna lie, twin.
It's like,
That's the one. So I mean, yeah, he
P.
not lying.
of course, he knows Miles Davis and he knows
Yeah.
jazz and stuff, but what he listens to is that stuff.
So Denzel is listening to 3 6 Mafia and
No, like Moneybag Yo.
wow.
Wow.
That's
Who would think?
Moneybag
He
Yo
listens
is
to NLE
crazy.
Chopper.
That's crazy. Ain't bro like 50 years old? Nah, you see, now we gotta look up how old this nigga is. Denzel Washington. How old is this man? He's 70 years old. NLE Chopper? Nah. Bro's definitely historic. This man was born in 1954. This nigga's historic.
It's crazy.
For real.
Gotta protect
He
this nigga.
quoted in Elite Chopper. He listens to Pooh Shiesty.
Wow.
People think I'm lying. People think I'm saying this shit to sound cool or make headlines. I'm dead fucking serious. That's what the dude do. I ain't one of them type of guys. That's what he's on. And I find it fascinating and relatable that this man who, you know, is 70 years old is like,
So curious and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
not curious,
Nigga's
he's of the culture.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
we in
crazy.
Paris,
He
We in
tapped
Paris.
in.
and it's not your first time, obviously.
Damn, nigga, 70 years old tapped in. That's gonna be me. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be 70 years old tapped in, nigga. All black, opium shit. Fuck it.
In this
I'm gonna still be cloaked out in the Rick.
city, you know the city pretty
I'm gonna have all that shit all from retirement funds that I done built my whole life. Like,
well now.
Yeah, man.
What I know it's maybe not easy question, but what's your relationship with this city? Because from an outside perspective, like we're seeing you, you know, in fashion shows, in you know, and we have some great pics of you in Paris. But like, what's your? Do you love the city? Like, are you only here for work? What's your relationship with the local culture?
I got much respect for Paris, man. I mean, I think if you get like accepted and respected here, that's just the pinnacle.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, when we
Facts.
talk about fashion, right? So that's why I thought it would be a great idea to premiere my collections out here. I've been coming to Paris fashion shows for over 15 years. And, you know, I dreamed of this. As far as the people, you guys are pretty snobby, but I fuck with y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come clean. I love
Snobby?
the culture.
Yeah.
What I love about the culture and what I love about
what the
Paris,
fuck does that even mean, chat? I haven't heard that word in a long ass time. Snobby. Meaning. Nigga can't type today. Snobby. What the fuck is the meaning of this shit? What is snobby attitude? You believe you are different social classes. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So these niggas pretty much is they look at everybody like peasants. If you're not from Paris, you visiting, you a peasant, my nigga. They don't want to see you at the Eiffel Tower, my nigga. That's what they trying to say.
and why I have so much respect, and this is how I want to seriously answer this question. The reason why I have so much respect for Paris and for the culture is because of the connection between the Harlem Renaissance and Paris. You got to realize at a time when it was racial and segregated, you know, not
That's
only
true.
discrimination, which was technically law back then before the civil rights movement. Everybody kind of was separate, and after slavery was abolished in the 1800s, it took about like 30, 40 years for, you know, us, the black people, to get established. And Harlem was the mecca of black culture. If you were from the South, you migrated to Harlem. You were from the West, the Midwest, you migrated to Harlem. There was a time when artists like Cab Calloway, Langston Hughes, Louis Armstrong, they would go to Paris and thrive. They would be able to sing their jazz. They would be able to paint their art and actually have a market in a place where it was appreciated. You know, I think Peggy Guggenheim and all these people played a major part in trying to like make black artists or just black art and you know, advocate for it, you know, and to make a long fucking statement short, Paris and New York and Harlem always had this like crazy connection. Yeah.